I've now completed my rows to get me to 2¼ inches for the fourth finger, and now we need to cast off. To shape the top for this last finger, it's slightly different than the others because there are less stitches, but in this first row, next row, knit 2 together to the end. So through the front of 2 stitches, yarn around the needle, take them off. Needle through the front of 2 stitches, yarn around the needle, slip them off, and we'll have 7 stitches. There you go. Second row is a purl. Now because you've got 7, you've got an odd stitch on here. For row 3, you will knit 1, knit 2 together 3 times. And as you've done with the others, cast them off or just fasten off by taking each of these stitches over the top, there you go. Then you'll need to cut sufficient thread so that you can finish and sew up or crochet as you wish down the side. Now to finish off, I would normally recommend, I always use crocheting to finish off because it's such an easy thing to do, to join the 2 sides together. But as you're tight for the stitches around the fingers, that's probably a bit of a luxury to take 1 stitch from each side and join it. So what you might do is just join it using mattress stitch or ladder stitch as people call it, going into the first side, the first part of the chain. That's what I've done over here. So I've used ladder stitch or mattress stitch, and as you can see it's quite a neat join going down through the middle there. And if you want to know how mattress stitch works, please watch my video LKC Joining Squares Method 5. Now in that video it does show you to join a full chain each side, so there's a full chain there and the same on the other side, but like I was just saying, you don't really have that luxury of that much on the fingers, so you might just want to go through half of the stitch. And please speak to me or write to me if you have any questions about that. So there's your pair of gloves. There you go. 1 finished, 1 unfinished. These are wash, 2 long ribs. That's it. That's the end of this course on making a glove. All you do is make the second one to match the first one. And one tip for you that I'll also mention when we start class is to count however many rows you do for each finger to make sure that you match it on the second one. So you do the same number of rows, sorry, how many rows you do, count all your rows to make sure that you match it with the second glove. Just a little tip.